the pages in our quick albums come as ping files, which means that they have a transparent background. This allows these pages to be really unique shapes so that you could create a fabulous album. I'm going to be showing you in this tutorial how to attach photographs to sections of those pages that are uniquely shaped, like this gray section right here of this quick album page from the Scarlet Letter collection. I'm going to be doing this demonstration in Photoshop Elements version 8. So the first thing that you want to do is open the page of the quick album, which I have right here, and then open the photograph that you want to attach to it. And what we want to do is we want to make a separate layer for the section that the photograph is going to be attached to. In order to do that, I'm going to be using one of the selection tools, which is the Magic Wand tool. The keyboard shortcut for that tool is the letter W. I'm going to simply click on the gray area, and you can see that it's selected that gray area. However, it has missed selecting a few of the little detail areas down here by this vine. So I want to zoom in those and add those to my selection. So to zoom in, I can either go over here and get the zoom tool, which is at the top of the toolbar, or I can temporarily access that zoom tool by holding down the command key and the shift bar if you're on a Mac, the control key and the shift bar if you're on a PC, and then dragging out a selection. And you can see as we get in here closer, I've missed a little bit of this gray area. To add to your selection, you want to hold down the shift bar, and you can see that gives me a plus arrow right there by my Magic Wand tool. And I'm simply going to click on the areas that I've missed to add them to my selection. Once I have these all added in, I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out, and I zoom out by holding down the command key and hitting the 0 key because I'm on a Mac. If you're on a PC, that would be the control key and the 0 key. Once I've zoomed out, I want to start a new layer. So I'm going to go over to my layers palette, down to the bottom left corner to the create new layer icon, and that looks like a page with the corner turned up. I'm going to click on that. Now that I have a new layer, I want to go ahead and fill that layer so that with just what I've selected. In order to do that, I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to go to Fill Selection, and from that dialog box that comes up, I'm going to choose white, and I'm going to hit OK. Now that I've got that selection filled, I want to get rid of the marching ants or the selection around the edges. So I go to Select and Deselect. Now that I've got my layer open here, I need to drag my photograph on top of it. So I'm going to select my photograph, go to the toolbar and choose the Move tool, which is the keyboard shortcut V. I'm going to grab the photo by clicking on it and dragging it onto or over the selection that I've just made, that new layer, which is the corner of this quick page. Now it's a little bit larger than that section, so I'm going to grab a corner handle and just push this in so that it fits just a little bit better over the top of that selection, and then I'll click the green check mark. Now to attach it to that layer, which is just the selected area that we did earlier, we go up to Layer and Create Clipping Mask. In the earlier versions of Photoshop, this command is actually called Group with Previous. However, the keyboard shortcut is the same, which is Command G on a Mac, Control G on a PC. And you can see that that grouped it right there. Now I still have my Move tool selected, so I can push the photo over so that it fits a little bit better into that space. And you can see that that makes just a very cool page because now my photograph is shaped like the petal of this flower. And that's how you use the quick pages from the quick albums at BasicGrey.com.